Hi, I'm Chris from Core Freedom, and today I'm going to answer the most commonly asked questions we get when it comes to vertical platform lifts. So first, what is a vertical platform lift? Well, sometimes you'll hear them called VPLs, and what they really are is like a mini elevator for your home. So you either roll onto the platform or walk onto the platform. The platform raises up either to the level of your door threshold or your porch, wherever you're trying to get to. How much does a VPL cost? Well, that depends on make and model, configuration, height, and any options that you choose. But on the low end, I'd say you're starting out at about $12,000 and working up to about $17,000 on the high end, and that's including labor. Every once in a while, someone says, hey, I want the VPL, but can I install it myself or have a family member install it for me to save on labor cost? And the answer usually is no. Most manufacturers of VPLs require that the dealer who they sold it to be the one to install it, and that's for safety really. As a dealer, we have to go through a training process where the manufacturer actually shows our technicians exactly how to install a VPL in the safest way possible. The goal really is to minimize risk of an injury to you, the customer. Can VPLs be placed outside? Yep. Why would I choose a VPL instead of a ramp? Typically, it comes down to space. So we'll get calls a lot from people who want to put a ramp in a garage. But when we follow ADA guidelines that say for every inch of rise you have, you need at least 1 foot of ramp, most garages you try to get 20, 30 feet of ramp inside there, and either it just won't fit or you won't have room to park afterwards. So a VPL has a much smaller footprint and fits well into that space. Same thing happens in yards. Sometimes the property is just too small for the amount of ramp that you need. And a VPL is a great way to still be able to master those stairs without taking up the entire yard. What does a VPL sit on? Well, it needs to be anchored into concrete. And the reason for that is as that platform goes up with you on it, so does the center of gravity. And the higher you go, the greater the risk of tipping over actually becomes. So we anchor it very, very securely into concrete so it can't go anywhere as you're going up. So if you're putting the VPL in a garage or where there's an existing patio or a concrete slab, you're probably going to be okay. If it's a space where there is no concrete and it's grass or gravel or something like that, you're going to need to have a concrete pad poured, and it needs to be at least 5 feet by 5 feet. Even though we recommend larger because a lot of times you're going to have a platform that's adjacent to that VPL and you need a little bit more space. As of 2024 in Michigan, you could expect that size of a pad to cost about $1,200. So what's the weight capacity of a VPL? Well, by and large, most manufacturers say 750 pounds. And when you're thinking about that 750 pound maximum, make sure you're including the rider if it's you, your personal mobility device like a scooter, a power chair, or just a wheelchair. And if there's someone riding with you, all of that needs to be included in the weight capacity. So just make sure you stay under 750 combined. Can I ride a VPL standing up? Yeah, VPLs are very helpful for people who could still walk but have trouble with stairs. What kind of electrical do I need for a VPL? Typically just a standard 110 outlet. Your VPL is probably going to run off batteries that are continuously being recharged by that outlet, which is great because if the power ever goes out in your home, you can still get in and out and up and down if you need to. Now, there are VPLs that are sold that don't have batteries and they need to be hardwired into your home on their own circuit. You probably want to hire an electrician to do that for you. In fact, if you can, it would be great if that 110 outlet you're using is also on its own circuit. So what's a shear wall? And do I really need one? Well, a shear wall is a barrier. It's usually a board that goes between the VPL unit itself and the platform you're trying to rise up to, or your porch or door threshold. And the reason it's there is for safety. Do you really need one? Go ahead. So, yep, you need one. Why am I suddenly hungry? Can you rent a VPL? Well, I can't speak for other companies, but at Core Freedom you can. And we started offering VPL rentals because we realized there was a need for people who are recovering from an injury or a surgery, or maybe they're getting ready to move from one home to a more accessible home, but still need help in the meantime. All great reasons to rent. Hopefully I've answered most of your questions concerning VPLs. If not, feel free to give us a call. Thanks for watching.